So you don't look autistic. Ew. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the TheAspieWorld. My name is Dan and I have autism and ADHD. I do videos on this every single week, so if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more, remember to hit the subscribe button by clicking the notification bell down below, which helps this channel grow as well, which is super awesome and I'd love if you could help me do that. Also, if you haven't already downloaded my Autism Life Hacks PDF book, you can do at autismhacks.net right now, completely free. Link is down below, so yeah, check it out. Okay guys, one of the biggest things that give me like a massive ick and makes me really want to punch myself in the face is when you build yourself up to tell somebody that you're autistic, right? And you kind of go, okay, well maybe it's time that I kind of disclose that. Because you don't walk up to somebody in the street and be like, hey, by the way, my name is Dan, I'm on the autism spectrum, how do you do? That's not how you do it. You kind of like alert them at the time when it needs to be told. Like if you're working with somebody and you can't do something, you say, oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to set this part out because I'm actually on the autism spectrum, blah, blah, blah. And you don't expect anybody to kind of have anything to say on it. You just expect them to say, oh, okay, that's cool, no worries, blah, blah, blah. Just as if you were like, you know, a person, an amputee or a wheelchair user or something, you'd have something to say, you know, generally be like, don't worry, we got it. But autistic people, and I know you're there, all the time they hear this. You say, yeah, so I'm on the autism spectrum, so I'm not going to do this. Then somebody will say to them, you don't look autistic, or, oh, you're doing really good, you can tell. These things are so infuriating because it kind of makes you feel like they're basically saying that you're a fraud, right? Or whatever you're saying is not valuable in their opinion. And their opinion doesn't mean anything because they're not a clinical psychologist or an expert in autism or anything like that, you know? And so it's really interesting when people say those things, it's like, where does this come from? And although it is correct that I'm probably not like any other autistic person you know, but that's because no autistic person is the same. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a really interesting fact about autism, is that autistic people will share common traits, but they will not be the same. They will not act exactly the same. They will not have the same interests. You know, it really is something of arrogance. And this is why the importance of autism awareness and autism understanding is so apparent. You know, that's why it's so important that people go, oh, okay, well, you know, I've just learned from this guy that's what autism looks like for him, and then this girl, that's what autism looks like for her. All of those things are super important, because without that, what you have is a basis of somebody saying, oh, my next door neighbor's kid is like 5 and they got autism and you're nothing like them. That is really a kick in the teeth. And so I'd like to say that my autism is not anybody else's autism, and it's also nobody else's concern. They just have to understand and deal with it, just like they'd say, hey, I've got blonde hair, or I've got brown hair, or whatever. I go, okay, cool. You wouldn't say to someone who's got blonde hair, like, no, you haven't. You don't look like you got blonde hair. It's like, well, who cares? What are you talking about? Who cares? Anyway, this infuriates me, and I wanted to share this with you in a video because it bugs me, and it bugs other people as well, and it makes people feel horrible, and they feel like they have imposter syndrome and a bunch of other stuff. So please don't do this ever again to anybody. This is important. Please share this video if you think it's going to be important for somebody to hear what I'm saying right now. Also, guys, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.